This is probably the most comfortable position you can get in the car, right? But is it the right position? Nah. When you're driving a car, it's all about control. So, what do you need when you want to be in control of the car? You need to sit in a position that allows your hands full control of everything your hand needs to control, and also for your feet to be able to reach the pedals. So, let's take a look at how to sit properly in a car when you're driving. Okay, the first thing you need to know is how to put your backside on the seat. Okay, a lot of people sit like this. This comfortable ma, right? But actually it's wrong. You see this part here where my hand is? If a hand can go inside there, that means there's a gap between the small of your back and the seat. That's the wrong position. Okay, you need to sit with the small of your back against the back of this seat, and what happens is you will give your sensors in your back, they call it the butt sensor, right? It gives your sensors better reception of what is happening in the car. All the G forces that act on the car will be transmitted to your spine and onto your brain if you sit like this. So when I teach people how to drive, what I do is after they've sat down, I always try to put my hand in. And if my hand can go in, then it's wrong. So your hand should not be able to go in. You should be able to sit with the small of your back against the back of the seat. So remember that. So next, you need to make sure that your feet can reach all the pedals without having to stretch your body out from here. When you're in the right position, your foot should be able to move from the accelerator pedal to the brakes with ease, and when you press hard on the brakes, your leg cannot be straight. The reason for this is if there's an impact, there's a 95% chance your foot will be on the brake because you're there panicking and you're going to hit something. And if your legs are straight, there's a chance that your leg you will break your pelvis, with the impact. So therefore, you must make sure your legs are bent so that if anything happens, you'll be like this, so you won't break your pelvis, because breaking your pelvis is really, really bad. All right, so now that you got the foot position right, then what you need to do is get your hands right. So the rule of thumb is you must be able to touch the top of the steering with this part of the hand. I can't, so this is the wrong position. So you can actually move the steering closer to you, or you can move your seat further forward. Okay, so double check that your foot position is correct, and this is still okay, and you're not too cramped, and then you move the steering so that your hand can just stop without having to reach out. You can also move the rake of the seat and get your hand, or rather the base of your palm, onto the top of the steering. Then you're fine, because you can reach the steering, all the way, and you can also reach the controls. Okay, correct? Then you lock. So this is how you set your position. And also finally, the headrest. Make sure the headrest is not too high and not too low. I'm actually quite low because I'm short. And well, make sure that the headrest is there to stop the back of your head in case of impact from the back. That's to prevent whiplash. All right, so this is the correct driving position.